to 10.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the seventh-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 71 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Stafford looks to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Stafford.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's again complete to Palmer. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
The Patriots 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Here's Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Stafford. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
But I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 3rd and long. It's Goff. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big pickup of 38.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Goff on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
To try again after the sack. Goff. This is caught by Williams. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Stafford. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
To throw is Stafford. Going deep for Hopkins. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The final shot before the break. Stafford. The quick slant caught. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw again on second down. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. His first catch of this third quarter. He had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
To the air again, Stafford. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He finds Corey Davis. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Gone. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown.
Mike Williams.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Throwing is Stafford. Being chased out left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Again, it's Stafford.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up. Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, Stafford.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, an impressive catch by Ertz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Henry is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
from the 35 on second down. Goff, they will find Davis. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Goff now looking to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It's Williams on the catch.
And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now Goff.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11.
There's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Play action. Stafford. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, Goff.
Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff finding Williams once more, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson.
And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7 if we made 1 more.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the aspect of the game. Shut down the run. Control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for New England, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.